Hi there, Stephen Harper here. And I've been hearing a lot of rumors on this side of the internet. I've been hearing a lot of things that are rather shocking about my hairstyle. In fact, I've been hearing somebody is equating my hairstyle to private parts. I'm perturbed. Now, I have a lot to say here. So, you know what? Maybe it's best I get on camera. I think that might be best. Okay. All right. Give me a second here. Give me a second here. I gotta get on camera because Stephen Harper is upset. Okay. You're not gonna say the things you're gonna say about my silvery gray hair, and you think you're gonna get away with it? You think Stephen Harper's not gonna find out? Huh? Okay. All right. We'll see about that. Okay. So I'm perturbed. Okay. Okay. Let's get the elephant out of the room. Okay. Let's get the elephant out of the room. Okay. Does this look like private parts to you? Does this look like private parts to you? Does it? This does not look like private parts to me. Okay. So it needs to stop. Okay. Okay. Seriously, even if I go like this, does that look like private parts to you? It doesn't to me. You know what? Let's just move on, okay? This is Stephen Harper, and I'm upset. Okay? I'm extremely upset at these rumors that my gorgeous silvery gray hair is being equated to private parts. All right, so let's get straight into the meat of things. I see that I see that Nader Elshamy has sent a cease and desist letter. Thank you, Monty's lawyer. Stephen Harper's always looking good with this gray hair here. Yes, ready to eat the case, not something else. Okay? All right, so let me share my screen here. Glad we got that elephant out of the room. Okay. So what's this? What's this, Nader Elshamy? You want to do what? You're sending a cease and desist letter to my client here? For what? Okay. So here what it says. This letter is to advise you, Mr. Monty Cruz, alias from Stories from the Internet, as well as Monty After Dark on YouTube.com, that you're to cease and desist all online activities against myself, Nader Elshamy, that include stream sniping my content. While I am live streaming, thus taking away views and income, speaking in a manner which is considered bullying and harassment, making derogatory comments about appearance and drug use, to name a few. Wait a second here. So it's okay for people to equate my hair like of a JJ, but yet talking about derogatory comments about appearance. Okay, okay, all right, let's continue. Using my content on YouTube or other platforms in a non transformative manner, no constructive commentary. Wait a second here. Your content, he further goes on to say, is not transformative, and your presence on YouTube has caused more grief than any potential constructive or educational purpose has. You have encouraged your audience to mass flag my content and encourage harassment. I have proof of this. If you do not cease all above mentioned activities, I will be forced to pursue further legal action, including a lawsuit against you. I wonder who wrote this. Would it be the person who I share certain characteristics with, if you know what I mean? Would it be that person or would it be FB? I have no idea. Well, hello there, Chrissy Loves Tea. Stephen Harper here. Hey there, Jenna T. Stephen Harper here. So I guess my client, Monty Cruz, will be subject to a lawsuit if he continues the above actions. Well, I have something to say about this. Nader Elshamy, Stephen Harper, don't give a F if you're going to send an email, okay? All right? Stephen Harper is with the shits, okay? All right, so we're going to review something here. We are definitely going to review some information that Stephen Harper has happened upon that is quite interesting. Gives us a little details of what's going on with Nader Elshamy. Thank you, Chris God. Stephen Harper is with the shits, okay? All right, let me share my screen here again. All right, I'm sharing my screen here again. Because Stephen Harper is with the shits. Okay, what do you have to say, Mr. Elshamy? Let me hear this. Let me hear this. My clientele just queued this up. Give me a second here. All right, let's go.
We will talk about the people appeal strike. It's not gonna happen. We're gonna get the video. And if you go to court, we'll go to court. I have a right for it, and I have contact with YouTube. Tell me 100% you have a right for it. Some people just appeal it to wasting time. Don't waste time. If I go to court, I will go to court with you.
Thank you, Kidney J. Stephen Harper is really liking this.
I don't leave my right. Since it's my right, I'm allowed. Since I don't touch your content, don't touch mine. We need to react.
Wait a second.
You doesn't matter me at all. Millions. I don't care. This is what you think you're gonna do. Like good for you. Do it.
Okay, wait a second. Can somebody give me some background information here? Why is this man in a Under Armour dry fit in the kitchen? What's going on? Is it like really hot in there or something? Is the oven on all the time? Like, why does he have to have a dry fit Under Armour in navy blue in the kitchen? Hello, passionately, bro.
Life, no. And somebody doing me on life now. You strike, by the way. You got it right now. I'm done. You think you got the video for somebody else will strike you because they don't go for it. They let it go. I'm not gonna let it go.
What? Oh yeah, you're right. Why is his dry fit tucked in? And what the hell did he say for the last 2 minutes?
Do your content. Do something. You don't even know I put in the food olives or grapes. So you say you don't know how to make eggs. You complain about my food. You don't know how to. Doesn't make sense.
Nothing whatsoever. See, look at Stephen Harper's sense of style. Look at this fancy schmancy handkerchief right here. This is how you dress here, folks. This is how you dress. Especially when people want to equate your hairstyle with pubes, which I'm highly offended. Equating my hairstyle with pubes, that is rather offensive.
You got the email strike or yeah? Appeal it.
Please, Solar Trip, we need a court translator here.
Take you to court. When I take you to court, you will pay the fucking
who?
Lawyer money plus the damage you make from my views because you're stealing my views.
Wait
You
a
don't know how
second
to
here.
make eggs.
Let's go back here. This is very important.
You complain about my food. You don't know how to. Doesn't make sense. You got the email the strike or yeah? Appeal it. Take you there. Take you to court. When I take you to court, you will pay the fucking lawyer money plus the damage you make from my views because you're stealing my views.
Wait a second.
This is no.
Wait a second. Only if he's able to present his argument and the judge or jury considers whether or not the defendant is liable for the plaintiff's claimed damages, okay? And from what I've seen, that is going to be a very, very hard case to prove. In fact, it's impossible to prove because, in fact, the only person that should be taken into court is Foodie Beauty herself.
No way. Go prove it. I have the proof. I have your video. I have everything. You talking, doing what? Just put my red stream and watching it? That's within the hand and in my body. Not acceptable. And I tell you before, like what I tell him before, he disrespect. You're not gonna get the video back.
Oh,
And
really?
appeal it again. Take you to the court. Appeal it again. I will win. And you will pay the court, and you will pay my time, and you will pay the lawyer.
From my understanding, this is the same man that kept on asking his audience for monies, 7K, 12K, but now he has monies to take who to court now?
Here we go. Let's go.
Exactly, Jarella. This man does not understand fair use because fair use is legal. That's why it's called fair use. And that's why reaction channels are allowed to do what they're allowed to do. Stephen Harper's with the shits, okay?
This bullshit is not gonna work. Reaction channel, use your talent, take my video, react on it. Not to do it on live. No.
We support Monty says, who sent that Marie Pandu or Minx? Indeed. Thank you. We support Monty.
I abusing the system that I'm not allowed. No, I'm allowed, but
you are abusing the system. In fact, you have abused people, especially women, at all levels, financially, mentally, and might I say physically. Stephen Harper. Stephen Harper's with the shits, okay?
You not know more than YouTube. Or maybe you think you're allowed to react. You're not allowed to snipe my stream.
I'm sorry, but my clientele is allowed to snipe your stream. Thank you for this, Chantel. I glazed over this, but this is very important. So he doesn't want derogatory comments about his drug use. So what are we supposed to do? Talk about his drug use in positive superlatives? How's that going to hold up in court?
By the policy, by the law, by a human being. No law. Don't steal my shit.
The only thing being stolen these days is $15 Walmart sneakers, okay? All right, Stephen Harper's with the shits, all right? Oceana Song says hashtag Team Monty. Should Stephen Harper even put allegedly at the end of that?
So since I have a right for every type of them, I'm not gonna let it go. The video's down. Do it again. I don't have a right. YouTube will punish me for using no. Do it again. Do it again. I will take it again.
My clientele has advised me that he will do it again. Every single time, okay? Every single time.
As far as you want. Now you appeal it. Now out of YouTube. YouTube will keep it down until you have proof that you win the case. And you're not gonna win the case. You just appeal it for me to don't take action, so you will get it back. This happens when people doesn't take action, doesn't follow the
Wait a second, isn't that winning Because if you're supposed to take my clientele to court and you fail to do so and the video is reinstated, then isn't that a win?
Right. That's why this whatever her name got the video back.
Hey
No,
there,
mine,
Jem
I'm not
Jem.
gonna get it back.
I think we're gonna get that video back from my clientele here. I don't think this is gonna stand up in court.
Where, most, yes, out.
These are baseless allegations against my client. Take care, Lulu. Indeed, Buddha, I like your verbiage. This is flaccid energy indeed.
Bianca, thanks for super chat, Blanca. But I think it's not even in business. Don't be noisy then.
You know what? Let's go to my other exhibit here because Stephen Harper is indeed with the shits, okay? Indeed. Airy Pepperoni says, leave a 1 in the chat if you would never watch Nader outside of reaction channels. Thank you for this, Camby. Blatant, erroneous
Somebody's right
claims,
now. Yeah, I know.
uncouth
5 minutes.
truths.
Done. So
What
they're gonna have surprise.
what this man needs to get back is that whey protein back to Walmart because it's definitely not working, and he needs to bring that's medium sized dry fit from Under Armour.
Don't worry. You're not gonna get it back.
Get what back?
I'm not other people, I'm me.
Annie Puarin says this should be stricken for crimes against food. Indeed. I'm going to put that on the record, Annie Puarin. I'm also going to put my here under Exhibit DD. Get it? Exhibit DD. Okay, Stephen Harper is definitely with the shits here, okay? He needs to understand what's going on and what's happening here.
Somebody sniped now.
Frivolous lawsuit.
Yeah, I know. Since first 5 minutes. Done. Soon they're gonna have surprise. Don't worry. You're not gonna get it back. I'm not other people, I'm me.
You see, I've been getting a lot of emails, Simple Meerkat, with people making snarky remarks such as a nice gray merc in there, Stephen Harper. What's that on your head, Stephen Harper? Well, this is my hair, okay? This nice, sexy, silvery gray hair on a real man. I've been hearing a lot of rumors on this side of YouTube talking about what my hair does or doesn't look like. And I'm offended. Perfectly Imperfect says we support Monty and, of course, the best lawyer in Canada, Stephen Harper. Indeed, the best.
Actually, Monty, you're funny.
Really?
You complain I'm using the system wrong.
But you
Why?
are.
What, my live streams knives or what?
You are. You are using the system wrong. It's supposed to thwart people who are abusing copyright, but in fact, you're using it to abuse such copyright.
And Talk about what the strike said. The strike said it's like, oh, he abusing women. Are you gonna cry to them too? Are you a woman? No. So how you know I abuse you? Or I abuse women? If I abuse you,
You are a woman abuser. In fact, like I've said, mentally, physically, and financially, the worst of the worst. No wonder you've made a name for yourself, Nader Elshamy. You have been known in your own community to do such foul things, use foul language, and use foul tactics against any and all peoples. This is wrong. This is disgusting. This is dark.
you're gonna say I abuse women.
And I haven't even brought up what you did in the past.
And since you're not a woman, you have this experience.
Ari Pepperoni here makes a good point. Purely an intimidation tactic for my client here. He would never make it to court, and no lawyer would indeed take his case. Thank you for this, Ari Pepperoni. This is indeed a fact. Jenna T says, Stephen, can you pass this on to your clientele? I will, Jenna T. I will definitely pass this on to my clientele.
Monty, you're not gonna get it back, Monty. And I believe the game, Monty. I have a lot of money for lawyer. I'm going for it.
Oh, really? Which lawyer will this be?
Civil case, no problem.
Exactly, Luzo. I can't even understand what he's saying. Can we get a translator in here, please? Keely Howell says, what the F is he talking about? I have no idea, Keely. No idea. MCM says, for your legal fund. Also, the Italian in me wants to sue him for defamation of lasagna. He has all the nerve and none of the balls. Team Monty. You know what? I can say a lot about balls right now, but I will hold my tongue.
Lawyer. Pay. I win. Pay. Their lawyer. Pay court fee. I pay my time. Be what you steal, and it's not gonna be this one. Court is gonna be all you were saying.
You know what?
One. And two, I don't got the answer yet. After that, to the court, it's gonna be all of them.
What?
Package.
What?
I'm abusing. I'm doing drugs like what you say. It's not.
No, Mr. Elshamy. You have said in the past that you have used certain substances. I do have the evidence provided by my clientele, of course. Mr. Elshamy.
What's your problem? Your
This-
problem is don't steal my shit. Whatever I do in life, don't cry to YouTube. Oh, he's doing this, he's doing this. No, they're not my baba. They're not my baba. What you get the report for, strike for, this is what you fight for. Don't cry, oh, he's doing this, he's doing this. Oh,
Listen, this mighty morphine powder ranger needs to make sense right now, okay? Yes, I said it. This mighty morphine, not morphin, morphine powder ranger needs to start making some sense here, okay? And he really does need to read the fair use policy, okay? Because Stephen Harper is with the shits right now. Stephen Harper's toupee, not Merkin. I'm countersuing for slander. Indeed. This is not a Merkin, okay? Does this look like a vajayjay to you? Does this look like a vajayjay to you? Okay? Stop with the slander on the internets, okay? Because Stephen Harper's with the shits.
I take my sandwich. Act like adult. When they ask you why you appeal, say it because it's not mine. No, it's mine, and you know it's mine. The other idiot gave you the advice because she got her video back, not from me, from somebody else. No, I go for it.
There he goes with his verbiage there.
I don't forgot. 10 days.
With his argumentum ad hominems.
If I don't respond, maybe you will get it back. But I'm taking you to court, buddy. Prepare your money, prepare your lawyer. And you will pay your lawyer my lawyer court fee the damage you made by using my thing.
Okay, and what damage has my clientele actually done to this man? What damage?
I am reaction channel and we're allowed to react. Yes, we
Yes,
know you're allowed to
indeed.
react. This is not the point. Not one in life. You got it? Or you have snake brain. I keep saying 1,000 pounds and he's not allowed. I'm reacting. No, react something and stealing different. Something different. It's missing a lot, but you don't get it.
Indeed, MCM.
And if you're talking about term of service, you're not allowed to ask your viewers to block me or your subscribers to block me. No.
And when did my clientele do this? Nader Elshamy. We need some facts here, okay? This is all hearsay.
Right? That's against the term of service. And I will got you in that too.
Is this it? Which law firm did he use?
Some small channel have like 70 people watching or 20 people watching. Those I leave them.
Imaginary and imaginary.
I leave them alone for now. And you know, and even I can't force you to change your name in YouTube. Do you know that? So if you're playing smart, you start have 72 views.
What is this man talking about, okay? I have no idea where he's going with this.
Or 40, whatever.
If this is the way he's going to act in court, we're definitely winning the case.
You can do it. No problem. I'm not looking for you. But if you don't change the name of your channel, I'm looking for you.
What is he talking about?
Like this. I will take it down. You just start, so I will let you start. Do it right. React. Because you snipe, but not big enough to say your name. Doesn't bother me.
You know what? I need to start putting some exhibits in. But you know what? We'll do that later. We'll do it at another time because remember this? Mr. Elshamy. Did you forget about this? Did you? Ooh, okay. I'll be entering this as Exhibit A. Then my silvery fox here shall be entered as Exhibit DD as of previously expressed. But yes, Mr. Elshamy, I'm with the shits because I'm Stephen Harper, okay? I'm with the shits. Yes, indeed. I'm with the shits, okay? Don't listen.
You have no clue what you're talking about. So don't watch me, idiot. If I'm talking about nothing, don't watch me. What I know about what I have to do, that the video is down. You have clue, get it back.
No one's gonna take their videos down, okay?
You're gonna have. Plus you're paying money again. I make it clear. I'm not gonna talk about it again. Here you will see the next step. You got the mail or no? Not yet?
No.
You got it now. Tonight.
Oh yeah? Not mail. That email is what my clientele got.
You know why delay? Because I take 1 week of the 10 days to answer them back off. It's not really even for you. Not important. I'm back.
Diamond Girl says, we're all coming from the U.S. to support you. He's deranged. Indeed, Diamond Girl. I guess one too many $15 sneakers got a 5-finger discount, if you know what I mean. Allegedly.
Hunchback. Hi, Nutty Daddy. Hi, how are you?
Hello there, Rere.
Get mad. No, not. Who tell you I'm mad? Why am I mad for? My take it back. By talking, I don't get it. Because some people don't like when you talk to them. But when you force them and you grab it yourself, they have nothing to say, nothing to do.
Huh?
Only you.
We definitely need a translator in here.
Use your big head.
Passionate Libra, we're going to have some people on the panel in the next few minutes. We definitely have to talk about this because Stephen Harper is with the shits, okay? And Stephen Harper wants to hear your thoughts on this bullshit of a case. Law and Nader? Indeed. Unfortunately, solo trip I am. All right, that's it. That's it. Stephen Harper is done here. Stephen Harper is so over this. Listen, we need some people on the panel here. All right, so let's go. Inviting some people on the panel here because we definitely got to talk about this bullshit. Okay? Because he doesn't know about Stephen Harper, and that Stephen Harper's definitely with the shits. Okay? There's no pum pubes on my head, okay? Stephen Harper does not have pum hair, okay? Stephen Harper does not have the JJ here, okay? I've been hearing the rumors, and Stephen Harper isn't impressed. Hey, Ari Pepperoni.
Hi, Steven. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you, Ari.
Okay, so can we start with the fact that number one, he has no case. He will never make it into a courtroom.
Indeed.
No one's going to look at his record, the evidence that's out there video wise, which I'm going to contribute with to shortly in a very in-depth video, that he is even the judge has the right to decide whether they hear the case or not. And once they see his track record, Nader, you will never make it into court. In fact, you will open the lines to Monty himself countersuing you. So good luck with that. Second of all, you have no rights over Monty's names on his channels. Are you insane? You can't force someone to change their channel name. Why is it every narcissistic, abusive jerk that I've ever known thinks that they can rewrite every single law out there to benefit their outcome? Nader, no one here wants to watch you on their own. No one here will go and give you a view. So stop saying that reaction channels are taking viewers from you. We are not your viewers. We don't want to give you a view. We want to laugh at you and roast you. That's what we want to do. All right, so off the soapbox, giving the floor to someone else.
Hey, Dre.
Hello. So he sent you a cease and desist, huh?
He did.
Child. Why are these crackheads getting all kinds of bold now? Like, why are they getting bold? I cannot. Like, Nader, do you really think anybody's gonna honestly listen to you in court, sir? Like, really? You're bold. He's bold. I'll give him that. He bold. Hold. Mm. And women, and you got it this morning.
Indeed. 12:45 a.m. exactly.
What? Wait. They emailed it to you, or you just like what?
Emailed it, yes, from
Oh
his account, his personal email account.
my God, I cannot. Not. I cannot. Like really. Like, and 9 times out of 10, Chantal had to help him with that shit because again, I highly doubt. Oh, this man knows how to file a cease and desist on his own, or Dee Dee had to help him. One of the two. So they're also basically behind it too. Who? Oh God.
Exactly.
Look, and I'm like this, Nader. Just because you think you can shut up one person, don't mean you can shut up the rest of the internet. Internet.
Exactly, Dre. You shut one person down, 5 of us will pop up because honestly, no one likes you, Nader. No one
like,
likes you.
like
Like, get it
sad.
through your thick skull. The only people on earth that like you are Dee Dee and Chantal for God knows what reason.
Well, Chantal, because she's desperate, and the I don't know
Yes,
why.
yes. You called me? Hello? Hello?
Deceased and desist.
Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Mr. Harper?
Yes,
Oh,
Stephen Harper here.
I am Didi Lulu. I am the one that excuse me. No, the one that wrote the email. Oh, because Nader held a knife to my neck and told me how to. So
Dee Dee, I don't
yes.
give you permission to speak.
Oh, Nader. Oh
You
no.
don't speak.
Oh
No,
no.
speak,
Nader.
Dee
Nader,
Dee.
please go back and make my lasagna.
You
I
eat
was
gum gum
helping.
gum gum.
Was that lasagna last night or was that just something else?
Mr. Harper, could I please have what's on your head back, please?
Listen, okay, I'm tired of these rumors that my hair looks like a pom-pom, as some Jamaicans would say. Pom-pom, I used to go downtown. I know what a pom-pom is. And my hair does not look like a pom-pom, okay?
Oh,
Yes, your hair looks like a pom pom. It looks like a pom pom, dum dum gum gum.
but that was not started by me. That was started by Chantal. Chantal, I'm waiting for an apology from you, mon ami. Chantal, you owe me an apology. You are a big fat gunt. You owe me an apology.
And
Or
Amber Chick says he sent the cease and desist because you don't have to file anything. Literally anyone can send someone else a cease and desist. No courts required. Shaking my head. What a loser. Indeed.
still, was it technically? Was it? Are you allowed to talk about the cease and desist? Or wait?
Yes, it's just a letter and not an order.
Okay, so you can talk about the cease and desist. Okay.
Yes, of course. So how have you been, Dre? Does my hair actually look like a pom-pom? What do you think about this, Dre?
Not a pom. Look, I cannot. This situation with Nader, I cannot believe this crackhead really got bold enough.
You couldn't believe it. I called lawyer.
I cannot believe
Desist.
Billy's gonna sit here and be like, I'm gonna
Gum
send
gum gum
cease
gum in the brain.
and I'm like, sir, you can't even spell cease and desist. Okay, I highly doubt he can. Sitting over there fucking a fucking lasagna now.
It
Ugh.
was all Chantal who wrote that.
You know it was, and it's like, girl, again, another distraction to distract from the fact that they're probably back on. Yeah, they pull this shit the moment that they're back
Back
on.
on, I took vacation for brain, for mental health.
Mm-hmm.
Son. Sorry, y'all. I know how to do these accents because I'm Latina and my father has a very thick accent, so that's where that comes from.
Like, I mean, but they're back on. Like I said, they're back on. That's why, hey, they're pulling this shit. And it's like, oh, okay, so you're back on. You're trying to distract from everybody. And it's just like, God, like I said, and plus, let's be real here. Plus, another reason why I think she's also targeting you, Monty, is because remember, you're also someone in Canada. I guess, like, if you're in Canada,
It's just easier, isn't it?
yes, it's easier to target. Like even with FFG, she knew that it was easier to target the FFG because at the end of the day, she was in Canada, so it wasn't like she had to go around American law.
Exactly. I
With
speak out. Did you have something to say?
Oh, well, I'm kind of pissed about the lasagna thing. Knowing I cook every day because I got kids, and then him making it and having I heard there was spaghetti noodles, raw tomato. Who the hell taught you how to make lasagna? There's a
Oh, it
bunch
was
of
so
YouTube videos.
disgusting, girl. It was so disgusting. Did you watch it?
No, I didn't watch it, but I heard there was noodles, there was raw tomatoes. It looked like the sauce wasn't cooked. I'm like, it's not that hard. It really isn't that hard.
You cook the lasagna. Let me see how your lasagna comes out. Let me see you do something. This is my content.
Look, I just cannot believe you fucked it up.
Yeah, but the cease and desist letter is really dumb. It's not gonna happen. He can't afford a lawyer. I just hope it they strike it for false copyright claims and stuff because he really needs to go off. He feels so entitled and everything, just like Chantel.
He echoes a lot of the stuff that Chantal says because he thinks that Chantal's know what she's talking about, which we all know she doesn't know what she's talking about. She's been on the platform for how long and still hasn't learned terms of service. And as a matter of fact, him openly admitting that he is live streaming under drugs, not within terms of service, Nader, just so you know. But thanks for that.
Yeah, it's kind of like Jeffree Star. He insinuates that he's gonna smoke, but he does. Even knowing he has a big platform, he doesn't show you that he doesn't. He just comes back and he's like, "I feel better."
Right, which I mean, I'm just like, bruh, like, I just could not believe he got that bold. I'm like, do you honestly think that anybody cares, Nader? Like, just because you take down Monty doesn't mean that there's not going to be anybody else willing to talk about you and how shitty you are. Like, one thing you did not learn from your home girl, your main squeeze. Well, not main squeeze because we know I guess Dee Lulu's the main squeeze right now. Now, from your side piece is yeah, you can't really shut people up. You're not going. You think you can shut
It
the
ain't gonna happen.
you can't. Chantal has been trying for now what? How many years? 6 years? 5, 6 years? Years to shut people up? Yeah, she learned very
And
quickly.
it's
You
never
can't.
worked.
Never did it. No matter if it was Zachary Michael, FFG, Charlie Gold, how many other reaction chances she tried to go after, and it all failed. Every single one, and this will fail too. Like it will always
Indeed.
fail. So that's what they don't. That's what Lee Nader does not understand because, of course, Chantal probably never told him that part. Right? Is that this always fails? Holes.
Didi, you may speak now.
I can. Thank you, King Netter. Thank you, I appreciate it. I can't keep this up, guys.
I think
I
I'm
cannot keep
gonna
this up.
use that decease and desist.
Desist. You are allowed to,
While I
Mr.
enter
Harper.
my hearing to evidence as Exhibit DD. That's what I
But
will
I'm
be
suing you
using.
for what is on your head. That belongs to me, mon ami.
Why does this belong to you, DD?
Because it is the same kitty that Chantal. I mean, Nader. I mean, no, that's mine. I'm just saying, for
Are you
purposes.
saying, DD, that my hair looks like pubes?
No, we don't call it pubes here. We call
Oh.
it vagina. It's a vagina.
Oh, I was told we call it pom pom on Bloor Street in Toronto.
And Nader, why do you have a pizza icon? You don't like pizza? No.
Well then.
I make you shrimp pizza. You eat it all. You like the shrimp. It's good for you.
Ari is killing me. This is why I can't keep up the day. I can't keep it up because she's killing me. Essentially, when I first got up, I was like, okay, I'll do this, and all of a sudden, Ari comes in with the Natter. I'm like, I can't. She's too much.
I had to.
let me just say, as myself, this man is pioneering absolutely nothing. He looks ridiculous. He looks foolish as usual. He's obsessed with Monty because Monty got him, not you essentially, but everybody here and anybody that watches that has a brain that knows what he said was racist got him flagged and he was suspended. Deal with it, Nader. That's what happens here on YouTube. That's the consequences you
Oh,
get.
Exactly.
He got suspended for saying the shit.
Allegedly we think so because he was gone exactly for 7 days. Exactly 7 days and returned yesterday all angry and bothered about Monty again.
Oh,
But what he doesn't understand is that no one sent to report you, Nader. Those of us who did report you did it on our own volition because you were being racist the house on top of your harassment and abuse of women.
Right. And not only was that video mass reported, but many of them were. It wasn't just that one. Maybe that one got him suspended because of how many, but there are people that are reporting him on the daily basis, whether it's for his racist comments or his misogynistic comments or his, has the man not smoked joints on camera? Yes, he has. Has he not drunk on camera? Yes, he has. He's doing this because he really, just like he said to Chantel about the CPAP. Oh, no. You give me back my video. You give me back my video. No, there's nothing to tangibly give you back. Okay? This is something that you don't understand. This is not tangible in a court of law, you dummy. All right? You're not suing for an amount of money that you lost because you don't even know what those views would have been if there were. And
Exactly.
I'm going to find it, Erie, because there's a video where he says specifically, Monty's a nice guy. I have no problems with Monty. I came into his chat and I asked him not to stream and he said he wouldn't and he left it alone. So where this is all coming from, okay, has got to be from, Miss Ottawa over there.
They make up their own terms of service instead of actually learning the terms of service. They make it up and then they try to intimidate people. And no, believe me, I was thinking about this 2 days ago before this even happened, that I was going to do a expose on him because I'm sick and tired of the dude myself personally, not speaking for anyone else. And it's going to happen even more so. And I feel sorry for him because, yeah, Drake can tell you about my exposés.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're very thorough.
Hi, Dre, by the way.
They're very thorough. So So me personally, I'm just like, look, fuck this crackhead. That's all I can say. That's just like, fuck this dude. Because literally, I'm like, bruh, like, I cannot with him. Like, I can't because he doesn't even realize this. Like, dude, you would be nothing if it was not for Chantel. That's the first thing you have is that you don't realize that everything you have is on the back of Chantel. So you think that, oh, I'm gonna be this big giant chef, Mr. Chef guy, and everyone's gonna want to like me. No, sweetie, no. You are only here to serve as something to piss off Chantal so we can have content to watch and laugh. That is all you are here for. Know your place, okay? That's gonna be my first advice to you, sir. Know your place in the foodieverse. In your foodie in this world, you do not have any power. I'm sorry, you genuinely don't. You are literally just here as a device to piss off Chantal. Okay? That's
Ooh, what was that?
I have no idea.
Who's in the chopper? Who's in the chopper? Get out of the chopper.
Not me.
There you go. Feedback has been corrected. Go ahead, Dre.
Okay, but basically, I was just saying, I'm just like, look, know your place is Nader. Second of all, really, a cease and desist city, nobody takes those things seriously. Like, if I'm correct, those are the things that no one takes seriously, right? Like, nobody takes a cease and desist seriously. And isn't it going to be, like, up after a certain period of time? correct?
Okay, from what my attorney has told me, in order for someone you have to send 3 cease and desists. Okay. Okay, 3 cease and desists for separate or the same thing in order for you to have even the opportunity to make it to court for other charges.
Oh God.
Okay.
And imagine this.
And you better hope that you have detailed, thorough evidence.
Exactly. To back up what Erie says, it has to also be continual. It has to be something that's been happening over a length of time. And
Exactly.
it has to be actually, what do you call it? The word that I'm trying to say. In other words, just like honed in on just his content. And it's not. First of all, YouTube doesn't have that kind of a clause. Okay. It's called copyright. It is not called fair usage, which I wish Chantel and him would get through both their thick brains that this is what it is. If you don't
Exactly.
want that out there, do us a favor. Stop cooking your gray food. Stop saying your dumbass
Thank
things
you.
and get off the platform. There you go.
As someone who is a Italian descendant Latina, I am highly offended by your dishes, and I would like to ask you to cease and desist immediately.
It's like they're making up their own rules of what they would like a cease and desist to be, like they are with the unfair rules of YouTube, aren't they? Just a few days ago, Chantel was saying, oh, well, it should be against terms of service, blah, 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 whatever she was going on about. And she goes, and if it isn't, it should be. And it's not fair. And I'm going to make a big stink about it and go to the media. And now either she or Dee Dee, we don't know who, has written this for him while he's been pacing the floor, and they've taken dictation from him and printed it all up, I can imagine. And then as Cease and there was one as you were saying, I can't read it here, we're saying you have to have a procedure and there has to be provenance of the accusations that you make with a cease and desist. So it doesn't seem to be well thought out. It seems to have been thought out as much as a hothead does. Am I right?
Yes, and it's
No,
me.
you're wrong. Wrong. I cease and desist. I take Monty name. I take everybody name.
Oh,
It's
no.
just because it's just not fair. Fair use is not about things being fair and your fees. It's a different interpretation of the word fair.
Exactly.
Nada.
Exactly. Look up the words public domain, sweetheart. Okay.
Yeah. So
he's a clown of his own self. He runs his own little circus in his own head because he's like the main clown, the main act in the circus, and he really has convinced himself of his own lies, which, by the way, in my experience, every person who has been abusive is like that. They think that they can write laws and sway the law to their favor. It doesn't work like that, okay?
They always take the moral high ground, don't they? That they know the law and they know all the problems with the law and they know how the law should really be changed. And the law should always be changed.
Exactly.
To their benefit. Of course, it couldn't. I mean, it goes against their nature. Even they don't even think about it, about making a law even harder that would make the things harder for them. So he's walking around tonight. Imagine I've sent Monty a cease and desist, with his pigeon chest all puffed out, and he's flipping got a pencil up his arse. He doesn't know what he's talking about. So I'm sorry this happened to you, Monty.
It's all good.
You're
It has
dealing
no
with
value.
idiots.
Indeed.
Dealing with idiots.
Tallulah.
To reflect on why he got suspended,
Indeed. Self-reflection would have been best. Tallulah says, get him, Monty, and Desiree says, isn't it a threat and against terms of service? It could be considered a threat. Yes, could be considered against terms of service. There's a lot of gray area when it comes to certain things that may be considered against TOS versus, how YouTube will interpret it. So we'll see what happens.
And we all know Nader has very little content these days, right? He can't talk about Chantel. Nobody cares about his cooking. Dee Dee basically doesn't have anything to do with it anymore outside of sitting in the chat, right? So he has nothing to really harp on. So now this is the new thing. And if this one thinks that he's going to say that he's going to have a lawsuit with you or a legal battle with you, he can't talk about you either. So he's only
Exactly.
taking that channel and flushing it right down the toilet.
Exactly. What is he going to talk about? Not talking about Foodie Beauty, not talking about Monty. Yeah, all he has is his burnt food.
And Lord,
Reaction channels are the only thing that keep them relevant.
Exactly. Now he's just talking about reaction channels and about striking them, serving them court papers and whatnot. That's what's getting him the views.
ugh.
It's what's getting all of them views. We saw it last night. Okay. I mean, I had Foodie on for maybe about a half an hour and I was bored out of my mind. She does nothing but talk about him. Okay. And it's just like, okay, we've heard this story before. Nothing is new about this. You're bringing up stuff from months ago, or now she watched a video and she's asking him if it's true. I mean, come on, it's more and more pathetic. Why don't you write a pathetic part 2 at this point? Because everything that she has brought to the table, has said she's going to do, has have this account with Twitch, this account with Patreon, the Beezer show, all of this stuff. She didn't do any of it, none of it. And she's not going to, because she doesn't have the energy to do this stuff. She doesn't have the fortitude to do this stuff. So she's going to continue the same whiny, oh, I'm so depressed. Oh, I can't get over it. Oh, let's go eat something. And mind you, the only thing that she has going for her is when somebody slips up and says something stupid on her live, like Pete's last night.
Oh, that was bad.
Oh Lord, what did Pete say last night?
Yeah, what did
It
he
was
say?
okay to wish AIDS on someone.
Yeah, they were talking about Elon Musk.
What?
They were talking about
Mhm.
Elon Musk,
Excuse
and he went
me?
into Foodie turns around and goes, "Do you want to order Subway?" And he turns around and says, it starts about Jared Vogel, and he says,
There we go.
"That's somebody that you could wish AIDS on as a
Oh my
punishment."
goodness.
What?
Yes.
Pete
Mhm.
said that.
Yes.
Oh
Yes.
my
Said it quite a
God.
few times, because then Foodie turned around and looked at him. She goes, "I really don't want to have this on my channel." And he's like, "Well, okay, yeah, but all pedophiles should have AIDS as a punishment. Just saying."
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
For
and
the
the
record,
problem,
Okay.
it's not okay to wish AIDS on anyone. I'm sorry. And
Really? Yeah.
It's not a
Yeah.
punishment.
yeah,
Bottom
exactly.
line.
It's
He
not.
would be the first
Yikes.
person to denounce anybody that said that, wouldn't he? He would. Well, I don't know. He's gone. He's very odd at the moment, but to say that is absolutely disgraceful.
But Lord, but isn't Pete supposed to be quote unquote super woke?
Oh,
So
yeah,
he's
sure.
so
It's a
woke.
super joke,
So,
Dre. It's a super joke.
like, I mean, God, man, like he's just as foul and fucked up as what Foodie is. It's just that he tries to. I don't know why he tries to hide it or pretend that he's so woke when it's like, dude, please. In order to be around a person like Chantal, you have to be just as fucked up as her. I'm just like, I'm sorry.
I
Anybody
agree.
in her life, if you look at it, even like, and I think I even said this once, like in like wasn't like a spaces or something. I said I wouldn't even put it past BB to be a little bit fucked up himself, because to me, if you can be around a person like Chantal, you got to be a little bit fucked up yourself. You got to be. Because I'm like, I don't see how you could sit there and listen to her be as foul as she is and just want to continuously be around her. So yeah, no.
I think maybe BB tried his best to get her to improve. Maybe,
Improve.
I know,
Okay.
but you know what I'm saying? Like, he seems like a very, nice person, somebody that would have patience and somebody that would encourage her to do better than
Extremely easygoing.
Yeah.
Extremely easygoing.
Lord,
So Pete's is going to make an apology at some point. He has to.
He did. Oh, natural
did he?
ginger. No, it's not
How
even
did
an
that go?
actual apology. It's on Twitter. Somebody said
Wow.
that and he's like, yeah, I guess I should say you know, I shouldn't say that. He wasn't really apologizing. He was kind of cleaning it up.
They never do in that house.
Kind of sounds like when you break up with somebody over text. It's just bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the coward's way out. Coward's way out.
Or it's like, oh, and the best, guys, is her. Because she's like, God, you know, because they called her out on it in her chat. And she's like, well, some people just can't take a joke. I'm like, again with the joke. It's not a joke.
A joke is
No,
what
it's
I
not.
do on my channel. Those are jokes, okay? What he said is very disgusting. It's very it's frightening to even think that he has those thoughts in his head. Knowing that he has 24 hours a day to sit in front of a camera just thinking stuff like that is nightmare fuel.
And she made a comment too about it, if you guys remember, in one of her lives. And then she's like, what are you talking about? I never said anything about AIDS. And they're like, you can't joke about something like that. Oh, it was a joke. Get over it.
Mm.
I
Don't
just
you,
searched.
Nah.
I
Sorry.
just
you love-
searched for that apology
Fail.
tweet, and it's not there anymore.
It's not there anymore.
No, he deleted it.
Of
if I'm
course,
Yeah,
mistaken.
because he
must have
doesn't
been
mean it,
roasted
Monty.
for it.
Yeah.
The guy doesn't mean it. The guy says things. It's like verbal diarrhea. The guy says
You
things the
know-
second he has an audience.
Lord, I just cannot with these two. I cannot with these two. Sometimes it's just like seriously, they say some of the most foulest of foul shit, and they don't understand the impact of what their words are. Like Nader will sit there and say racist shit, but yet you don't understand the level of how racism has basically affected people in this country, or how people sit there and talk about AIDS, but yet you don't know about the rant of how bad AIDS and HIV ran rampant in the 80s and the 90s, especially within the POC community, the POC gay community, because basically, at least back then, a lot more white people at least had funding in order to be able to get some form of treatment, where we were just left to die. But you know, again, they say these things not understanding the history of how badly affected people, and it's just like, see, this is just like, and I'm gonna say it, this is just their privilege just showing.
No,
This
it's
is
not.
literally
They
their
understand.
privilege
They
showing.
actually understand what they're saying. They just don't care. People like Nader. I'm Latino. I'm Latina, and like, I've been around other communities, stuff like that. For them, like talking about, like, at least in some groups, talking like that about other stuff racist is like just common sitting ground for them. They don't care. It's and I don't understand like why some of them are even in the States too, when they don't like the people in the States.
It's Chantal and Pete are the lowest common denominator of people when it comes to humour, and I use that in very broad terms. I actually did air quotes there with my fingers, because it's not funny, it's not witty, it's not a fact. It's, I mean, I don't understand this person that he came after, so I have no context for what it was. But even if he said, you know, Nader deserved it, shall we say, I still would think, well, that's a very nasty thing to. It's not who he said it about, it's the way he said it, because I can imagine how sanctimonious he was when he said it. I've not heard it. I don't want to hear it.
If you want to hear it, it's in the last 20 minutes or so of Gary. I'm assuming she deleted the video.
Did she?
What happened?
I have it too.
There'll be clips of it everywhere, I imagine.
So Polly has it.
Yep.
And Gary has it. So whichever one you guys, it's there live and in color. You'll see it. It's disgusting.
Has he
Natural
deleted his
Ginger.
apology?
No, not the apology when he actually said it. Because while I was playing it, I had to shut it down, because for me personally, the second he said AIDS and somebody else, I was like, no, I can't. And then somebody was like, what did he say? And I was like, okay, I'll go back. And then we heard the full like, you know, sentence that he said, and some more. And
so who was the person he was
He was
trying.
He
talk-
just randomly said it, right, Collie? He just
yeah,
randomly, he's like,
he
oh,
was,
by the way, guys,
well,
it's
because
totally okay to wish AIDS on
yeah,
Jared.
because Foodie was ordering Subway natural ginger, and you know the former guy that used to do the commercials, Jared Vogel, is a, you know, P whatever,
Peter
ch-
Dater.
yeah, cheese
Oh,
pizza
I
guy.
don't know this person. Is it an American advert?
It's an American, yeah.
Mhm.
He was somebody that was the face of Subway essentially,
Oh, right.
and they found him out to be a cheese pizza person, and
Oh, God.
Hey, what do you have
so
against pizza? Sorry.
nothing. I'm trying not to
The
get
word
Monty in
I say is
trouble.
he was found to be a PDF file.
Right,
Okay,
right. Thank
PDF
you,
file.
Dre.
Oh.
So that when Chantel was mentioning Subway, he goes into this verbiage of, oh, there's a guy that deserves AIDS. That's a guy that should get AIDS. I'm like, why?
Oh, no.
Does Pete not realize he could get it too?
No one deserves AIDS. In fact, there are people
Right.
who choose. No one chooses to have
No,
AIDS. No
absolutely
one
not.
says, "Oh, I'm going to wake up today. It's an awesome day to get AIDS." No one deserves it.
Right. And then punishment wise, he could have said, oh, that guy deserves, the electric chair. That guy deserves, public stoning, something that the public is involved in because he is somebody that is a predator. You know what I'm saying? He is known for that. It's not even alleged. This is something that he's done and admitted to.
Just
That's
Pete is
terrible thing
hot.
to say. Tell that to all the women that had to have a blood transfusion when they were giving birth and ended up
Right.
HIV positive.
Right.
Exactly.
But I mean,
Watch,
but just
go watch
the
the
hot.
movie Philadelphia there, Pete's.
But again, Pete's hot takes. Ugh,
Yeah.
God. Like I said, he's just as foul as her. They're both just foul, disgusting people, and it's just like
Their
Pete's
brain
tries to,
filter is not there.
like
They
they
don't
try
have a
to.
brain. I'm sorry. I
No,
refuse to believe
I
they have one.
no, they don't. I mean, Pete tries to pretend to be quote unquote woke. That's what makes it worse. He tries to pretend to be woke. At least Chantal doesn't try to pretend to be woke. You know.
Pete's is woke to his inner anger. That's what Pete's is woke about. Okay. He's
Yep.
obviously very angry, very, confused, very disturbed about things
Very
he can't
selective.
explain.
He's very
Yeah.
selective about his right on stuff. And he gets a lot
Right.
of it from Twitter, and he's often misinformed. And well, anyway, she certainly has some very back to Chantal. Because she does have some very strange people orbiting her, even the ones that have been around for years and the ones that are just coming to her life recently. She seems to attract, perhaps
She always tends to
that's not
attract
the
the
right
most
word,
interesting men. She always tends to attract the most interesting men.
Now, can I just
real men.
clarify that no one on panel is condoning pedophilia?
No.
No one is approving of that. We're just saying
No.
that there are certain things you don't say when it's coming to humanity. Now, here's the thing. I have my own thoughts on what should happen to those people, but I don't go around screaming it to thousands of viewers.
But
That's more
criminals
like
are dealt with accordingly. Do you know what I'm saying? The law and the law of public opinion, and also the law itself. That's who punishes people like that. Yeah, I wish the same thing on them, Erie. I'm not saying they shouldn't die some horrible death or whatever it is, because they are criminals and they are people that scourge our earth, unfortunately. And maybe
Right.
it even is too much to say they deserve to die, but most of them do get the chair.
Did
But,
this
yeah, go ahead.
guy, the face of the sub, the face of the subs,
Subway.
has he been brought to justice, or is he another one that's gotten away with it?
If I remember, whether I know, Subway dropped him. I know that
Subway.
I think I do think that there was. I do think he did go to court. If I
He did
remember
go to
correctly,
court.
he did go
Good.
to court. So I mean, it's not like nothing didn't happen.
Honestly,
check. I gotta
like
verify
stuff that
because
happened to me when I was younger, I started doing some research, and like the rules for anything with SA or CSA, they have been dumbed down in the US, at least because of if you want to look it up, the Kinsley Project. And ever since then, you'll get less time in prison than if you were to murder someone or have drugs on you. Let's just say that.
Right, because I think they also believe that they can be rehabilitated, which is ludicrous.
Yeah, that's
I
all a part of
personally
the
don't
Gen Z project.
believe you can do that. My personal opinion, but that's a whole nother panel, right? Because holy crap, we can go on for 30,000
Mhm.
years on what's right and wrong when it comes to that. I mean, honestly, I don't wish anything good on anyone who thinks doing that to children is okay. That just to summarize my thoughts, because again, we don't wish AIDS on people. Period. Point blank.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It doesn't make you any better than them.
Indeed. So I did check because I remember that Jared Fogle was still in prison. He's at the Federal Correctional Institute, Englewood. He's still
Uh,
serving 15 years and 8 months.
mm,
I think he went in there in 2015, something like that, if I remember
mhm.
correctly. And his gain to fame was he was eating Subway and actually lost weight, I think, during his college years. And then that's how he became a spokesperson. But yeah,
Does Pete's go by pronouns?
Oh, you can just say he.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
yeah, as far as I know, Pete says he hasn't changed his pronouns.
Yeah, Pete's is a he for as far as
Yeah,
for the
that I know.
foreseeable future. So
Yep,
that's how I'll refer to him until he says otherwise, of course.
exactly.
I think
It's
there was a lot. I think there was like in one of the live streams, like after he had talked about it, he had said for right now he was still just gonna go by he until further notice. So yeah.
exactly. So we'll see what comes of this. So people, so you're all saying that Foodie Beauty removed the latter part of her last stream and removed all the stuff that Pete said.
Mm.
Shocked? Anyone shocked in this panel?
No.
Not shocked at all, to be honest.
I mean, remember how she sat there and she removed the part that Nader said about Monty?
Yep.
Mm.
Hey,
Wow.
Kali, can you look in the private real quick?
Yeah, Erie, sure. Hang on.
Well, what else can I say? I will keep everybody updated. I am also gonna check my PO box to see if I've got any correspondence there, because he also has my phone number and everything else, so he can contact me. So we shall see what happens with this copyright claim I'm currently dealing with Nader Elshamy. I haven't gotten another one so far, but that doesn't mean I will not get another one. So I will keep people updated. Other than that, I guess did we talk about everything for now? I guess so. So maybe we'll do some closing comments, thoughts. Ari Pepperoni, if you want to start.
Nader, you're wasting your time. You're wasting everyone's time. I personally don't believe you deserve the channel that you did not earn, that was given to you by your girlfriend who should have never been given to you. You are a piece of crap. No one here wants to watch you. Get that through your thick skull. You're not losing viewers. We are not your viewers. We are Monty's viewers. And Chantal, shame on you for bringing this piece of crap into our realm of existence. Thank you for having me on panel. Love you all.
Thank you, Ari. I speak out.
Thank you, Erie.
Well, Nader, if you're gonna file a lawsuit, it's not gonna work. You don't got the money. And next time, I suggest if you're gonna do more food stuff, at least look at other YouTubers and their recipes, so at least it looks kind of decent. And you just have to mention in the description that you got some help a little bit. It's okay to have help. And thank you, Monty, for having me on the panel.
You're very welcome. I speak out. Dre the Stallion.
Ooh, what do I have to say? Dude, find a new hobby, babe, because clearly cooking's not your thing. And God knows starting shit ain't your thing. Just no, find a new hobby or something, because your channel's going down on quick, fast, in a hurry. And all this is gonna do is just make your channel go down even quicker. Okay? And this is not going to help you. If you think that somebody's going to be intimidated by you, nobody's intimidated by you, Stabby. So, yeah, no. Like I said, find a new hobby, sis.
Thank you, Dre. Appreciate you. Decease and desist.
Well, thank you, Stephen. But thank you, Monty/Stephen, for having me as usual. Nader, if you're so concerned with your money, why don't you take your wonderful channel, put it behind a Patreon, and then you can have people paying you instead of complaining about free, content that is out there for everybody's public viewing, and anyone and anybody can do anything that they feel that they want to as far as commentary. Learn about that. It's called fair use. You cannot silence people based upon what you already put out there. If you want to get paid for it, then find another platform to do it on. Thank you guys as well.
Thank you, Collie. Appreciate you, Natural Ginger.
Thank you, well, thanks for having me on the game, Monty. I just I think that it was Dee Dee that assisted him with this piece of nonsense, because I heard last night that Chantal was saying that she thinks you're hot. So that's her way of getting around you, I think, trying to distance herself from whether she knew this was coming or not. That's my little tinfoil hat theory for the day. Thanks for having me on panel. Thank you, chat. And we all love and support you, Monty. You got this.
Thank you so much, everybody. This was a hoot. And maybe I'll bring Stephen Harper back another time. Maybe I'll have Stephen Harper on Collie's channel.
Anytime.
Yes, please.
And Erie and Dre, I would love you guys back as well if you ever have,
Okay.
Is it gonna be a Hootenberry girl?
Oh yeah.
I come as Nada.
If you come to my channel, you don't come here as Nada. I'm the only Nada on my channel. Get somebody else.
Well, I guess this is it. Stephen Harper is with the shits, and we're signing off.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, everyone. Bye.